Joining match.
It's game on!
Starting match.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway.
Welcome everyone to day 1 of season 3 of Echo Master League. This is Sweet Life here with Mountainous's first ever cast, first day of season 3. What do you got to say about it, Mountainous?
I feel pretty good. I'm really excited. Nervous, but I feel like I can get this done.
I already told him there's nothing to be nervous about because we got two teams I never heard of up till this season. We got Floaties and Flake by C41. We're going to call him Flake for today. Wonderful players on both teams. You got Shake and Bake N for Floaties. This is going to be fun for names. JMB, Jum Jum. You know, a Furoid, the precise one. Uzu's a name I recognize on Flake. On Studs, Arctic Monkey, and I recognize ISO too. A few team players that I recognize over there on Flake. What do you got to say about this, Mountainous, while we wait for these teams to ready up?
I feel like this is a pretty evenly matched two teams. They both, I feel like, have seen each other before. They've played against each other, I think, twice now. So I think it's going to be pretty good.
Pretty good game indeed. Believe it or not, me and Mountainous are actually on the same team as well, so this is going to be a fun cast with a fellow teammate. We're excited to see. We actually have a lot of new casters this season. Hopefully, a lot of new faces coming to the casting screen. With a special appearance possibly happening. So definitely keep an eye on cast. Keep an eye on the people that are casting. I think it's going to be a really fun season, and I'm really honored to be able to cast the first game of season 3. Bring us back to finals though. 200 winning finals last season. They are a team this season. They didn't disband. They're going to be a fun team to watch throughout this season with a lot of good competitive teams this season. Teams like Chaos, they're a new rising team that I've been keeping an eye on, being a player in the league. Um, Obviously, you have your old teams like Forged. Forged is going to be just as good this season as they were in the past. Um, Blue Lock, no, no. There's just a lot of good teams. It's going to be a really fun season. Almost it was almost double the amount of teams or week 1 matches this week than it was the last season. So it is definitely growing, and it's thanks to all of you guys in the Echo community that are really helping us grow, helping us spread the word, and keeping this league top tier. We're only getting bigger, we're only continuing, and I'm really just stalling until these two teams ready. Mountainous, please say things.
Um, I was really excited for finals. I thought I was gonna be able to play for finals, but my team, I couldn't make it, so we had a double forfeit. That was a pretty fun time. After the finals, I just basically watched every single one, and I saw you really popping off recently in casting. Gonna glaze you a little bit, best caster in the league. Um, so hopefully I get to that status of as good as you one day. One day being one of the greats.
Hey, I'm still fairly new to it. I started casting end of season 2 is when I became an actual caster. End of season 2, cast pretty much all of final or no, it was into season 1. I casted finals in season 1. I casted all of finals last season and now we're hitting it hard first cast season 3. I don't know what they're waiting on. What blue team is waiting on.
We had an improper name, so we're changing that real quick. But we should be back
Oh, okay.
on.
All right, that's all good.
Hi, by the way, from your friendly neighborhood cameraman.
Oh yeah, how did I forget you, Aiden? I'm going crazy. I was like, it's Mountainous's first stream. I got to remember him, and I forgot our wonderful camera operator, Aiden VR.
Aiden's probably gonna be the best camera operator this season. Glaze
No,
Aiden
he's
as
a
well.
great ass caster too.
Where the hell is Dano McFabulous? Oh my god.
Dano's a phenomenal, and we got Joust actually. All right, here we go. Oh, I love this countdown. It always gets me going. All right, here we go. And we got a neutral Joust going in for Team Flake. It is going to bounce into bubble. Flake recovering it quickly. Oh, it goes for the 3-point shot. It is wide and to the right. We got Floaties picking it up. The Precise grabbing it, bouncing it off shield, potentially going for a shot there, but it is recovered by Ophioroid. Ophioroid passing it back to his teammate. Ophioroid looking for bubble, but picked off by an awesome read by Uzu. Uzu's going to clear it downfield. It's going to bounce around Trench, bounce around that mid area. They are passing it down into bubble, connecting with Onstuds. Onstuds looking for that cut pass, but it was a little bit too fast. What a great ender there by the Precise One. The Precise One's throwing it downfield. It's going to bounce around. Who's going to recover it? And it is going to be Flake. Sashi grabbed it. We got to fight for the disc. Picked up by Ophioroid. Ophioroid's going to juke around. Gets stunned out, but gets the disc out of hand. Still going to be picked up by Flake. Uzu's going to throw it all the way downfield. It's going to bounce around that upper trap area. Picked up by the Precise One. The Precise One is going to throw it. It's going to bounce, connect with Ophioroid. Ophioroid going for 3, but snagged by Sashi. Sashi's going to throw it all the way downfield. It is going to bounce around right into ISO's hand. ISO's going to throw it downfield. It's going to bounce right into bubble. Picked up by Onstuds. Onstuds going to walk it for 2. Assisted by
That was a
ISO.
pretty good job. Orange team with the joust advantage this time.
It's Floaties. Floaties is orange team.
Floaties, yeah. Floaties with the disc. Headbutted by Orpheoid. Thrown downfield. Bouncing around. Sashi with the disc. Clearing it downfield again. Passing it to ISO. ISO bouncing off the wall. Coming down deep. Orange team with the disc. The Precise One has the disc. Looking for a pass he can clear it to. Clears it down right side. Bouncing up high. In the trench area. Sashi drops the disc. but gets it back again with ISO, passing it to Nest, down to shoulder. Good save by the precise one, clearing down left side. Bouncing all the way into the bubble. It's going to be a race of the stacks. Blue team gets it. ISO has the disc, clears it down mid. Blue
They
team has it
cleared down
again.
mid, but it is picked up by Flake. Flake's going to throw it in for the bounce shot. 4-3.
Goodness.
47 meters. Little boop. Gotta love it. Mountainous, you scared me there. You went quiet. I'm like, oh no. And then they scored. It's Caster. Like, you went quiet. So, like, they had
Yeah.
to do something cool to make you talk again. It's crazy.
I know.
All
it's
right.
amazing.
It is a 5-0 lead in the favor of Flakes, but it is still anybody's game with 7 minutes left. And the Floaties were trying to make an offensive push there, but it was picked up by ISO, picked up by Sashi, but snagged by Ophioroid. Ophioroid's going to throw it down into bubble. It is going to bounce. Might go in. It rolls by. My angle looked like it might have. It rolled right by. They went for the cut, but quickly stunned out by that backstack. It's going to get cleared. They had someone sneak in and hide in behind Double D. Passing it into bubble, but snagged by the Flake. Ophioroid's going to look into bubble, connects with Shake and Bake, and that was an own goal. They threw their arm back. It happens to the best of them.
That would never happen to Sweet Life ever. Sweet Life is the best goalie in A. Blue team with the joust advantage today. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Mountainous, you good?
Yeah, I just had like a brain fart there for a second. I was like, I don't know what happened there.
It's
that was-
5-5 now. It's 5-5.
5-5. They chatted up pretty quick.
The momentum's going for Floaties right now. They're on a 5-0 run right now. Still almost 6 minutes left. 5.5 minutes now once Joust comes out. We got Flake with it. They're going to look for a pass. They're going to take their time. It is a tied ball game. Nothing to rush. Resets back to Bowtie. They're taking their time with short passes. That's going to bounce, though. I think he was expecting a teammate to be their table. Picked up by the precise one. The precise one precisely throwing it to the Flake team. They're going to stack fast into bubble, but there is 3 defenders waiting for them. It is going to get slapped out, but picked up by ISO. ISO looks for that pass clock, potential shot with the speed of the disc, but who knows? But ISO is going to recover it still. Juking around, looking for a pass into bubble. It is going to bounce around and connect with Uzu. Uzu's going to look around bubble. Connects with ISO. Uzu connects with ISO. That was a tongue. That wasn't meant to be a tongue twister. This is Echo Arena. No. You got this.
You're
Matt.
really good at those tongue twisters, man. Gotta love it. Orange Floaties with the disc for Joust. They coming out strong. Jim with the disc passes it to the precise one. He's waiting for Stacks to push him. They push, he passes it down, but it's missed. Slaps it back over. Floating disc. Who's gonna get it? Orange. Orpheroid throws it downfield. Gets the pass. Down. Orange with the disc. Hits it back for the cut. But blue team gets the steal. Uzu slaps it up. Coming deep. Blue team with the chase. Orange slaps it back again. The precise one clears it down trench. Dime of a pass to Orpheroid back to the precise one. He gets stunned out by the backstack. Throws it to the bubble, bouncing up into the backboard. Grabbed by Onstud, but picked off by the precise one, waiting for a stack or a pass.
And it is going to ding off top ring there. We got Flake looking to clear that disc, and then they do, but it's going to stop in that midfield, picked up by Floaties. Floaties going to try to stack to it. They get leeched and stunned, but had a second stack ready. The precise one goes for 3. It is in a wonderful snag by Uzu. Uzu's going to clear it all the way downfield. It is going to get picked up by Uzu. Uzu goes for 3, and that headbutt save by Floaties. Maybe intentional, probably not. Picked up by ISO. ISO's going to clear it, or reset it back to Onstuds. Onstuds going to look into bubble. Going to walk it till the pressure comes. Passing it left wall over to Sashi. Sashi goes for the shot. It is going to bounce around. Quick stun on the goalie, though, so they couldn't recover. Ding ring once again. What did the ding ring ever do to you? ISO's got the disc, gonna look to walk it into bubble. Picked up, what a save by, was that JMB? Yeah, it was JMB. JMB's gonna grab the disc, slap it right into Uzu's hand. Uzu's gonna pass it into bubble. We got a 3v1 situation, turning into 3v3 very quick as Flake gets more people into bubble. But they're gonna grab it, Floaties is, and clear it. But picked up again, this is just back and forth, hand-to-hand action right now. This is thrown, gonna bounce around the midfield area. And then Ophiroid. I don't know how to say. I think I'm saying it right. Picked up by Sashi. Sashi's gonna get. It's gonna get deflected, float around the Flakes area. Big stack coming in by the precise one. Looking for taking their time. They know they're only down 2. They need this 2-pointer here. And are they gonna get it? And they do. JMB for 2, assisted by the precise one.
That was a really good shot. Really good dunk there. We have Flakes with the disc for Joust. 7-7, tied game.
A tied ball game indeed.
Oh, Studs with the disc, clears it down right side. They pass it back again. Clears it right again. With Uzu has the disc, clears it downfield, bouncing off of Double Diamond, coming into the Valley area. Gets picked off by Orpheroids. Clears it downfield. They have a stack to get it. And they have the shot. 2-pointer by the precise one, assisted by Orpheroids.
You know, when you get that 5-0 lead against you in the favor of Flake in the early minutes, it is really easy to get discouraged as a team, and we're not seeing that by Floaties. They're floating right above the water, keeping their head right above, with now a 2-point lead with a minute left, preferably where I want to. Oh, and their old team misses the disc. And I thought they got the 3, but the 2 for JMB to extend the lead out by 4 points. And I don't think it would be very rough to make a comeback right now with 40 seconds left. It almost looks like Flake's crumbling. They're crumbling like frosted flakes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Flake's going to grab the disc. They're going to headbutt it downfield. They're trying to go for a quick score. It was a failed headbutt, though. I assume there's a quick stack. Oh, and they go for 3, and it bounces off that little pyramid off the back there. And does not look good. Bounces into bubble. Shake and bake. Rick and Bobby picks it up. The precise one's going to be trying to stun him out before they can get it thrown, but they cannot. Flake's going to get a disc that flies all the way into bubble, but a quick stack coming in. But that 2, making it only a 2-point lead in favor of Floaties, but that is end of round 1 in favor of Floaties. My favorite logo in the league right now. Just saying that straight out. How are we doing, chat? Oh, I should probably throw on my sunglasses so I look cool for chat.
Well, yeah, the sunglasses is the whole vibe, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. I think they're on in time. Did they get on in time? There's only one way to find out. All right, I'm going to look at the analytics here. Oh, yes. All right. Why is my DPI so high? You want to look at the analytics, Mountainous? And we got to pause. All right, I'll look at them. All right. We got an actual even 50% possession time, which we saw really actively there. They were passing it a lot into each other's hands. It was pretty even back and forth there. That's actually a crazy statistic. I don't think I've ever seen that. Pretty even shots taken. 10, just 1 in favor of Flake. 11 shots taken by Flake, 10 only taken by Floaties. We got about an even assist ratio, 2-3, in favor of Flake. Saves 3-4 in favor of Flake. Steals 0-2 in favor of Flake. And then we got stuns, pretty even, 45-42 in favor of Floaties. As we've seen in these past couple seasons, that stuns can really make the difference. Anything else you got to say, Mountainous? Anything you've seen? Anything you think could help Flake out, or things you've seen good from Floaties here?
These are 2 actually really good teams so far in this game. None of them have really backed down from trying really hard. With that comeback from Floaties at the very beginning of the game, down by 5 and ended up winning by 2 points. That was a pretty good comeback. And I feel like Uzu is actually going to be a game changer in the second round. Uzu is probably one of my favorite players on these 2 teams.
Yeah, Mountainous, you know me. I talk about this being a very momentum forward game. And you saw that there at the end. The momentum changed for Floaties in the right time, and they were on a scoring streak and brought that speed up. But we got a neutral joust here, picked up by headbutt, actually in the favor of Floaties, but you know the initial joust doesn't mean anything if you don't get possession. Flake throws it all the way down, but it gets slapped, stolen. Open net for a second, stolen right back though by JMB. JMB is going to look for the clear. It's going to get in the upper trap area. Ophioroid looking for the clear. It is going to fall down into trap. Picked up by Onstuds. Onstuds taking their time, looking for that proper clear. It's going to bounce all the way down. Almost connects with their teammate downfield. JMB is going to throw the disc all the way down. It's going to land in the left tunnel. ISO is going to have it in his hand, though, hiding around there. He's going to walk it down. It's going to actually land right into Shake and Bake's hand. Quickly stunned out, though. Picked up by Uzu. Uzu's going to throw it. It's going to be right around that Pac-Man area. Onstud's going to pick it up. Look for a potential pass into Bubble. It is going to bounce up left shoulder into ISO's hand. And ISO isolates the situation, calls the ISO, 1v1 on goalie, and wins for 2.
That was a pretty good little saying you had there. ISO isolates the play. That was actually really nice of you. We have Floaties with the joust for this one. 3 seconds, and here we go. Grabbed by Orpheroids, passed down to the precise one. He's waiting for a stack, holding the disc, waiting for a pass. Moves it up after the stacks are stunned, walking it up the whole time. Still waiting for either a pass or a shot to open. Clears it high, bouncing into Uzu's hands. Him waiting for a pass, clears it downfield up high, up by the popcorn area. But both missed. Grabbed by Jim, headbutted, and cleared downfield. Missed shot, almost in. Clears it right back downfield. And Flakes in the bubble. Almost makes it in the full court shot. Pass back to the Floaties. Down the left tunnel. Shot. And, oh, I don't know if that was in. That could have been in, but that's just 2 still for Floaties by Jim, assisted by the precise one.
And we're seeing a lot of what we saw in the first round. A lot of, if I could give advice to either team right now, give the caster's curse. They just need to take their time on their throws. A lot of times they're just throwing it and their possession's going nowhere. It's going directly in the other team's hand. And that is happening on both sides right now. We're seeing it happen on both sides. That's why we see even possession time. And I love that I love that front stack, hitting it from the back. JMB has the disc. Stolen back by Uzu. I didn't mean for it to come out that way, but it did. That's my bad. Ophioroid has the disc, juking around. Not really, just kind of floating, taking their time. They know it's a tied ball game. They have nothing to force it upfield. They're working it down. It's gonna bounce around right into Sashi's hand. Sashi resets it to goal, looking for that full clear, but throws it right into the precise one. The precise one, not super precise on that shot. It's just going to bounce around, not land into a teammate's hand. Picked up by Flake. Flake passing it around, looking for that clear. Pounds off double D. It always seems like a Geode's in the way or an enemy player. JMB has the disc, though. The precise one picks it up. Ophioroid grabs it off the precise one, tries to shoot it, gets stuck by Uzu. Uzu's going to look for the clear. It's going to be stuck around the mid area once again. Picked up by the Floaties. Ophioroid has the disc. Going to look for a potential pass downfield. Connects with JMB. JMB throwing it up. Connects with Uzu. Not the intended pass, of course. Going to bounce off both sides. Going to stay around that upper trench area. JMB has the disc. Going to pass back. Lands right into Onstud's hand. Onstud passing it over to Uzu. Uzu over to Sashi. Gets stunned out.
Slaps it backfield. Onstud's with the disc again. Waiting for a pass. He's holding the disc, waiting either for someone to push or for an open pass. Passes it up top, all the way to ISO. ISO going for the shot. 2 points by ISO, assisted by Onstuds.
Yeah, what a beautiful cut play. I was testing Mountainous there.
Yeah.
He passed. Mountainous, you keep going though. You barely got to go.
Right.
You took over and they scored. It's every time we pass it, they score.
All right, Floaties with the disc. Coming out strong again. Orpheroid with the disc, waiting for a pass and walking it downfield because there's no stacks pushing him yet. Passes it to JMB, passing it back and forth, trying to get that stack broken up. Passes it down deep, down to Shake and Bake. Passes it back to the precise one, walking it up, waiting for the pass. Resets it to Orpheroid. Orpheroid walking it, waiting for another pass to come. Passes it up top, but to no one in the area. grabbed by Sashi, I'm pretty sure. Gets slapped. Blue with the stack, grabbing it. Clears it down right side by Onstud. Going it deep, down by nose. Down by right wall. And floating down with ISO, the shot.
That 4-point lead coming in from Flake, but we've seen upwards of a 5-point lead and a comeback by Floaties. So anybody's ball game right now. Very excited to see what happens here. I love you all in chat. Feel free to talk. I'll talk for y'all. I'll talk to y'all every once in a while when I see it. I try to look at it. But a pick by Onstuds. Onstuds with the mail slap 3. They're making the lead bigger. No, it's crazy. That was a very good stuff. And then a shot. Like I said, they really need to start taking their time breathing, making sure they're connecting on passes or clearing in areas where they know they have a stack going to the disc. I preach that to my own team. I'll preach that till the day I die. Take your time, connect with passes, and it always works out better. Communicate with your team where the enemies are hiding. Works out very well. The precise one passes it down to Ophioroid. Ophioroid over to Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake looking for a pass. It's going to bounce around geometry. Picked up by Uzu. What an amazing ender. Also, Uzu's going to throw it all the way downfield. It's going to bounce around some geometry. Roll right into Bubble. And it is picked up by Ophioroid. Ophioroid passing it back. Connecting with Onstud. Onstuds getting stunned out. Getting stuffed. Thrown all the way into Bubble for the Floaties. Floaties does not recover it, though. Picked up by the Flake. It's going to bounce around geometry very much so. Uzu has the disc, and Uzu for 3 points.
This is a really big lead that they're having so far. The 10-point lead, that's the most we've seen all game. I feel like, but I still feel like that Floaties can come back from this. They've come back from 5 points, they can come back from 10. So, we'll see how it goes. Orange with Joust, coming out. Orpheroid with the disc, throws it down, clears it right side to Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake walking with the disc, waiting for a pass, clears it up top. But doesn't get picked off, bouncing around in Bubble. Gonna be picked up by Jim. Jim has the disc, waiting for a pass, clears it down to Spike. Shake and Bake with the disc, clears it down to Carpet, passes it up, and a shot by Jim.
Really, Jim? Have I been saying this wrong? Is Jim acceptable? Can I say
I think
that?
so.
If no one in chat tells me no, I'm gonna say it this whole time.
Yeah, Jim is a way better one.
Jim. All right, we got Flake with the disc. They're gonna have to answer back, but they do have a sizable lead. They don't have to rush anything right now. They can keep it nice and chill and just pass it. It's gonna bounce around left tunnel, but picked up quickly by Floaties. They're not gonna listen to me. Why would you? I'm just sweet life. Ophioroid passing it down to Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake is gonna look around geometry. It's gonna bounce really pretty right into the other team's hand. They're gonna clear it all the way downfield. It is gonna bounce all the way into Bubble. Picked up though quickly by Floaties. That life preserver on, right? You got to keep it on. It's super important. Keep them Floaties on. You won't sink. They were trying to sink it in bottom pocket there, but it is gonna bounce and miss. Fall really low. Sashi has the disc. Gonna pass it around. It's gonna bounce off bottom trench. It is gonna float around pyramid there. Picked up by Jumb. The precise one passed it. The precise one picked up by Uzu. Uzu passing it to Sashi. Headbutt though by Jumb. Jumb throwing it downfield. It is gonna take a nice bounce right into the opposing team's hand. Onstud gonna look downfield. Oh, what was he doing? Grabbed through the missed 3. That's the one thing hurting the Floaties right now. They need to float that disc from that 3-point line. If you know what I mean. Passed up to Shake and Bake to a beautiful cut and a nice 2-point goal for Floaties.
That was a really beautiful pass up to the nest there. No look behind the, like, throwing straight up in the air. I could never do that. I've never done that before in my life. So we have the Flakes with the disc coming out strong with the headbutt, clearing it down right side. Orange, the Floaties with the disc. Never mind. Slap back by ISO. Coming up high. The precise one with the disc clears it all the way downfield, bouncing off of double diamond. 5 seconds left in the clock. And I feel like that's game.
It's not game because Flake just got round 2 and Floaties won round 1. So it's not game. It's going into round 3. And I'm going to keep my sunglasses off. because I don't want to put them back on. So you guys can see my eyes.
No, not
dude.
dude.
I was just waiting for someone to correct me because Mountainous said something and I believed Mountainous and Mountainous lied to me. And I'm very sad about it. But this has turned into a very exciting game that's going into every caster's dream. In Mountainous's first cast ever.
Hoorah.
Round 3. It's freaking amazing. I can call him Jam Jam, dude. I mean, you're the boss. I can't get yelled at. Freaking beautiful. Blaming the other No, I wasn't blaming the other caster. He actually did say that. He wouldn't deny it.
I did say it. Hey, I don't know how you get jammed from Jim.
I'm joking. He's not under my payroll. We were gonna make him pay a subscription to be on our team, but like,
whoa.
I guess that's against the law or something. No, let's look at some analytics though. Let's look. Is it still 50-50%? Oh no, it's 48-52 possession time in favor of Floaties now, which is crazy because usually the one with the higher possession time wins. That's what I find. But when it's that close, it can be a little 50-50 shot. Shots taken in favor of Flake by 1, 18-19. Assists tied. Saves in favor of Flake. And we got a neutral joust, so you guys don't get to hear me yammer anymore. But 94-78 stuns in favor of Floaties as well. We got a neutral joust. Here we go. Let's go, Echo Arena. Echo Master League. This is it. Very close game for first game of the season. Cast and played. We got Uzu getting stunned out. It's going to land into Onstud's hand. Onstud's going to pass it up nest, but miss. Is Floaties able to get a stack going? Probably not. All right, we got ISO looking around. Doesn't ISO. Passes it to Uzu. Uzu looking for a potential pass. Connects ceiling to Sashi. Sashi's going to juke around the geometry and walk it in for 2 points.
Hopefully they don't get another big lead like they did last time. Last time, remember, they got the big lead. It looks like they kind of burned out of gas. The Floaties did. So we'll see how they respond to this 2-pointer. Floaties coming out of the tunnel with the joust. Orpheroid with the disc throws it down to the precise one. They're dribbling it downfield, but it gets it stolen from by Onstuds. They stack back down but miss the disc. I've done that one too many times. Floating around, slaps it down to Onstud. Onstud passing it back to Uzu. Uzu walking it. No, passes it back out for the 3. Walks it in. Headbutted by, I'm pretty sure, Jam Jam. I like saying Jim. Coming back out, reset it to Sashi. Passes it. Actually, no, a shot. Clears it down right side into the blue bubble. Bouncing around. Waiting for stacks to come down. Orange team first to get the stack. Headbutted by Sashi. Clears it himself down the left tunnel. Bouncing around. Slaps again. Clears it this time by Onstuds. Orange team with the stack again, but misses it and gets scored on for a 2-pointer.
You know, we're kind of seeing the dominance by Flake right now. They're really controlling the disc. They're controlling it very well. They're adjusting very well. We're seeing very good play by Flake right now. They're working it. They're not letting it get too deep into their bubble. Not too close to goal. Very, very well played by Flake right now. But we've seen Floaties answer this. So I'm just waiting for their answer. Ophioroid passing it down. Tried to connect. Does not. Picked up by Sashi. Sashi resets net, and that was almost disastrous. Onstud getting stunned out, allowing the precise one to get the disc. Pass back to Ophioroid. Ophioroid to the precise one. They're playing catch in the yard right now. But it's passed up to Jam. Jamming it in for 2 points.
Hey, they're responding finally. They're getting their points on the board and responding pretty swiftly. That was a pretty quick goal time with 27 seconds. Blue, also known as Flakes.
Flake.
I keep forgetting their name, dude. They have such a long name. Cleared down right side to Uzu. Uzu clearing it up top to ISO. ISO walking the disc around, juking around. 2 players at the same time. Passes it to Sashi. Sashi waiting for a pass. Resets it back to Onstuds. Onstuds walking it upfield to Bowtie. And Root. Waiting for a push. Passes it to no one, it seems. Floating around. Blue team chasing the disc. They get it, though, first. Good pass to Uzu. Uzu with the open 3. Assisted by ISO.
You know, keeping the net open is a dangerous thing. You're playing a dangerous game. it's either you saying that you don't think they're gonna make the 3-pointer, or not. But you know, I think if I remember right, Flakes has made all the 3-pointers this game. I wouldn't leave the net open against them. Floaties has missed a few, but they shine in the cut pass. They need to stick to that cut pass. Jam getting stunned out though quickly. Onstud's grabbing the disc. It's gonna bounce off geometry, but landing in ISO's hand. ISO with the amazing juke. Getting stunned out though very quick, but Uzu's on it. Uzu's gonna pass it downfield, connecting with the precise one, not the intended target. It is gonna bounce around geometry into bubble, but picked up quickly by Sashi. Sashi and two of them got stunned out there. I can't see it from this distance. Slapped out. It's gonna go left tunnel. It's gonna bounce around. It is gonna float. Picked up by Uzu. Uzu goes for the carpet bounce. It is gonna be a little bit high. It is gonna float. Picked up by Jam. Jam's gonna float around. Gonna pass it right tunnel. It is gonna bounce around geometry. Picked up by ISO. ISO looking for a potential pass, potential teammate while being harassed by two of the floaties. It is proper to wear 2 floaties, by the way, at all times. It is proper swim attire. Shake and bake, throwing it down the field. It is bouncing around. It is going to be picked up by Ophioroid. Ophioroid throwing it down right into Onstud's hand. It's almost like they're not looking where they're throwing it. Safety first, H-Penny. It's super important. Onstud's going to look around, connect with ISO. ISO going to... Oh, they're playing Trenis now. That's kind of cool. But it's picked up quick by Jam. I wouldn't take that disrespect. Oh, I sneezed. No, I'm good. All right. It's going to be on down to Ophioroid. Ophioroid over to Shake and Bake. What? Yeah, it was pretty good. The precise one gets stunned out. Sashi's going to pick it up. They're going to throw it right a bubble. Oh, it is going to get picked up very quick for a 2-point ISO. You know, if a team started playing Trenis on me mid-round, I don't think I'd be very happy. I think there'd be some anger.
Pretty mean. I would never play Trinus on a team I'm going up against because that can eat you in the butt, man. They could come back because there's still 4 minutes left in this round and they can win it all. We have Floaties with the disc coming down to the precise one, walking it up since their stacks are stunned out. Walking it up and waiting for a pass or a stack to push them. Still floating, passes it down all the way to Jam. Jam waiting for another pass, passes it back to the precise one. Waiting for a pass again, clears it to the nest. Waiting for their right calling because they're down by quite a few points, so they're waiting for the perfect shot.
7 is the points.
Blue team, the Flakes clear downfield all the way into the bubble. Blue team with the closest person, but it gets slaps out. Waiting for everyone to push for the disc. ISO with the disc, juking around but gets stunned out.
I was just gonna say Zuko didn't like that. Zuko didn't like that disrespect of Trenis mid game. He's challenging Flake, by the way.
Yeah.
We gotta dribble down. Jam picking it up, getting stunned out quick. They're gonna slap it out. Flake is really far. It's gonna go so far. It's gonna bounce around Trench. It's gonna go. Ophioroid's gonna grab it. Gets stolen by Uzu. Uzu's gonna pick it up. Dribble. Flake's just gonna take their time, and I would too. They're up 7 points. It is in their favor. Connects with Uzu. Uzu's gonna juke around. Potential look around. I accidentally stole it from Mountainous, so I'm gonna give it back to him. Here you go, buddy. You got it.
It's all right, man. I don't mind being stolen from. Yeah, they were trying to play another game of Trenis on them for the second time now. Passing around, Uzu misses the pass to one of his teammates. They get stunned out by Orange Team by their front stack. Front stack clears it downfield. The precise one clears it all the way down in a bubble again. Can they get it to it? No, they cannot. ISO tries to self-goal for 2 minutes left in the game. The Flakes get stunned out again, trying to get the disc. But they got it again. Uzu with the disc clears it down, tries to reset it down to the goal, but it doesn't work. Battle for the disc, but ISO gets it. Waiting for a pass, maybe? Juking around. Waiting for a reset, it seems. All the way back to Sashi. Sashi playing around, scores on their own goal. The disrespect that
You know what?
they're getting.
Mountainous, it's time. It's time.
No, no. Oh no. Not the ukulele.
Dentist in the dark. I was scared
Here,
of
play another
pretty
try to play
girls
another
and
tennis.
starting conversations. Oh
Long
shit!
shot 3 by Jam Jam.
Jam! Jam! Jam!
Jam Jam with the
ruined my
3.
ukulele. That's horrible.
Jam Jam they have a chance to come back from this
Let's
with
go, Jam
54
Jam!
seconds.
Okay. I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared
lock
of
in.
pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, please, Floaties, win this for me. Cause they disrespected you with Trennis, please. Let's go, Floaties. All right, and there we go. All right, we got Flake passing it down. Uzu up, passing it. It's gonna float around. We got Sashi with the disc, looking for a potential cut pass. It is a 2-point game. It is very possible actually here for Flo. Wait. Oh wait, no, ISO with those jukes. That is gonna float down in the bubble. And then they put the game away
This
with another
will
2
be
points.
game.
I thought Floaties. I was really excited for Floaties. I wanted Floaties to get it. I even sang them a special song that they'll never forget. But that was a wonderful game. I can't complain. Went all 3 rounds. It was only a 4-point game by the end here. But I was singing. And that happened, and you guys got to see that, and you wouldn't have seen it if you were at the first cast of season 3. So, yeah, great game, Flake. The Trennis was a little disrespectful, but I mean, it was really cool to see. I haven't seen Trennis in a hot minute, so like that was cool. Mountainous, this was your first cast. What did you think? How did you feel? Tell the fans. Tell them all.
I don't know, man. Like that was a really good game for my first cast, 100%. Especially seeing the disrespect of the Trennis. They were trying to set it up 3 times the whole game, and then self-goaling, which actually gave Floaties a good chance to come back, but they couldn't seal the bag, so they got the win anyways. But personally, I would be never taking that disrespect from a team ever.
You know what, Mountainous? I think we have to say it. Chaos is calling out Team Flake for the disrespect on Team Floaties. They're calling them out right now. Milky Way's in chat and Zuko sitting there calling them out. So if you guys rewatch his back, Flake, and you see this, just know they're calling you out. You better answer that call out. This is on live television right now. And Mountainous, Aiden, do you guys got anything else left to say?
Hey, they need to get that thing set up. They need to get that challenge match done. I feel like that'd be a good one.
It's happening.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Hit us up for the cast. It's happening. And this was Echo Master League for Season 3, Episode 1 with Mountainous and Sweet Life. You guys all have a good one. Peace out. And as always, have a sweet life, everybody.
And Aiden VR on the cams. I'm forgotten about once again. Thank you, everyone.
So disappointed.